girls and boys. Today we're going to read Elmer and Rose by David McKee. We've read about Elmer before. He is a patchwork elephant. Which one is Elmer? How do you know? Because he's patchwork. He has squares of all different colors, all put together. Which one is Rose? Must be this one. Rose is another word for pink. So it makes sense that Rose is a pink elephant. Elmer and Rose by David McKee. He's the author. A young friend of Elmer's named Rose blushes from her head to her toes, or sometimes instead from her toes to her head, but never from her tail to her nose. Elmer, the patchwork elephant, was with his cousin Wilbur. They were looking at the herd of elephants. "Jolly fellows," said Wilbur, "but not exactly unique." "They're all unique," said Elmer, "just not as different as us. Imagine a herd like you or me." So here's Wilbur, and here's Elmer. How are they the same? They're both elephants, and they're both covered in patchwork, different colored squares. How are they different? Wilbur is black and white. He's sort of checkered more than patchwork, isn't he? He looks like a checkerboard. Elmer's very colorful. So they're saying that they're all unique, just not as different as us. Unique. The word unique means different, something special. So Wilbur is saying that they're not unique because they are all gray and they all look very similar. Elmer is saying they're all unique because they all have something special about them. At that moment, Bird arrived and said, "Grandpa Eldo wants you to—" "Come on, Wilbur," said Elmer. Grandpa Eldo was looking under a bush. "Where is she?" he muttered. Then, seeing Elmer and Wilbur, he said, "She must be hiding from you two." "She," said Elmer. "Who are you talking about?" "Rose," said Eldo. "She wandered away from a herd of elephants that passed nearby. You two can take her back to them." "Ah, there she is. Don't be frightened, Rose. Come and meet Elmer and Wilbur." From behind a tree peeped a young elephant, a pink elephant. "Oh," said Elmer and Wilbur in surprise. "Very pretty," Elmer added quickly. Rose became even pinker. "She blushes very easily," whispered Eldo. "I imagine that's why she's called Rose." "Pleased to meet you," Rose said, and she blushed again. "You'll find the tracks of the herd by the lake." "Just follow them," said Eldo. "You'll go faster than I would. Goodbye, Rose." Rose said goodbye very sweetly, blushed a deeper pink, and ran after Elmer and Wilbur. At the lake, they met another elephant. Rose stared and hid between Elmer and Wilbur. "Hello, Elmer. Hello, Wilbur," said the elephant. "Hello," he continued awkwardly, looking at Rose. "Rose," said Elmer helpfully. After the elephant had gone, Rose said, "That's a strange one." Who did she say was strange? She didn't think that Grandpa Eldo was strange. She didn't think that Wilbur was strange. She didn't think that Elmer was strange. She thought this elephant was strange. Why does she think that? Every so often, to make the journey more fun, they raced one another. Rose loved that because somehow she always won, and every time she blushed even pinker. Between races, Wilbur played tricks with his voice. He made his voice roar from behind a rock and shout from a treetop. Rose squealed with excitement, blushed almost red, and held on to Elmer's trunk. Elmer just chuckled. Suddenly, Rose said excitedly, "Listen! They're just over the hill. I'll go alone now. You may upset the others. They're quite shy. They're all such unusual elephants, especially that strange gray one we saw. Thank you for bringing me back. Come and visit us sometime," Elmer called after her. Strange gray one? What did she mean? Asked Wilbur. I think she was joking, said Elmer. What did she mean? She said that gray elephant was strange. What sort of elephants do you think she thinks are regular? Let's find out. From the hill, they watched Rose safely join the herd. She wasn't joking, said Elmer. No wonder she thought the gray elephant was strange. The elephants in Rose's herds were all pink. That was not what I was expecting. Going home, Elmer and Wilbur were met by Eldo. You knew about the pink elephants, didn't you, Grandpa Eldo? Said Elmer. Yes, I wanted you to see them, said Eldo. Rose was nice, said Wilbur. I thought she was unique, and she thought the gray elephant was unique. They're probably all nice, unique or not, said Elmer. Wilbur grinned. Remember what you said, Elmer? Imagine a herd like one of us. Especially like you, Elmer, laughed Eldo. Elmer smiled and said nothing. He was imagining a herd of elephants like himself. So we heard a new word, the word unique. The word unique means something special, something different. Although we're not all different on the outside, we all have something different about us on the inside, something that is unique, something that makes us special. Thanks for reading with me today.